Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic night tonight. Unfortunately, the San Francisco Giants dropped this one 4-2 against the NL West division rival San Diego Padres, and just a tough one. Really a tough one out there. But Giants are going to be resilient and bounce back from this. In this game, Giants had a lot of opportunities. We had 10 hits in the ball game. So, definitely felt like we had a lot of missed opportunities in this game. We've had the bases loaded and just opportunities to put some runs on the board and just, was unable to. Alex Wood makes his 2022 season debut for the Giants, and he pitched pretty decent out there. Pitching into the fifth inning, going 4 1/3 innings. Did give up 2 runs, but just allowed just 1 walk and had 6 strikeouts. So, I think a pretty solid debut for Alex Wood. Overall, welcoming everyone to the postgame show. How are you doing today? Welcome SG Sports Talk channel. Just want to say, SG, please don't, spam the chat. I appreciate, you being excited and wanting to share all your questions. But I don't want you to take too much away from other people having a chance to talk in the chat. So thank you very much for welcoming everyone. How's everyone doing? What's the I'm not sure what you're talking about on the delay. Let me know if the audio is working in the chat, if everything's going good. But yeah, thoughts on Gabe Kapler and how many years do you think he will stay? Dude, I absolutely love Gabe Kapler as a manager. I feel like he has done such a great job, and could not have been a better manager to have take over after Bruce Bochy. So I'm really excited to see what Gabe Kapler can do, especially winning Manager of the Year last year. And I've always believed in him from the very beginning, ever since the Giants did hire him. So I think he is gonna have a long San Francisco Giants career. Really excited to see how it all plays out. Welcome in Anthony S. Dubon should not have hit with the bases loaded. Kapler should have pinch hit. I feel you there, Anthony, on that one. It's one of those situations where Dubon has proven he can get clutch hits from time to time, and so it was just a tough situation, but I could definitely see what you're saying. Why not go to someone off the bench in that situation? Again, in a game like this, a tie ball game that wound up being a 2-run game. There were a lot of missed opportunities, unfortunately. But the good thing is, so the audio, okay, good. The audio is working. Okay. Great news to hear on that front. Welcome everyone to the post game show. How are you doing tonight? Giants, just a tough one tonight, against the division rival Padres. First matchup against them this year, dropping this one 4-2. A lot of missed opportunities in this game. But let's take a look at what the bullpen did. When you go through the bullpen today, they did all right, I would say. The bullpen, a couple of guys gave up some runs tonight, but for the most part, bullpen pitched solid. Zach Littell pitched, got 2 outs there, and then you had Dominic Leone, who looked really good in his inning of work, and that's after coming off the save that he had in the other game, in the Marlins series, where he got the 2 outs in yesterday's ball game. Really, that was really awesome to see from Dominic Leone, continuing to pitch well. Tyler Rogers did give up a couple hits and a run in his inning of work. Camilo Duvall looked really good out there, picking up a strikeout. So that's good to see the young flamethrower in Camilo Duvall, do pitch very well there. Alvarez, again, in that 9th inning, gave up some hits out there. Again, the bullpen, did pretty solid for the most part, but just a couple of guys giving up some runs in this game. So again, we just got to bounce back. This is one of those games. 10 hits, you'd love to put up way more than just 2 runs. But in this one, it's you got to get those big hits, runners in scoring position. So that definitely would have been huge. Definitely. Looking at the Padres starter in this game, Nick Martinez, the 31-year-old veteran, he went 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, allowed just 1 earned run, walked 1 and struck out 6. So he also, pitched very well in this game. And yeah, I mean, Giants, again, we had 5 hits against them. Could have put up way more than just 1 run. Got him for 1 run. But, I'm confident in this offense. I think it's still early in the season, and having, they just had a 17-game spring training. So I think, the bats are still kind of waking up here. So yeah, I think, when we look at the keys in this game, I think, not getting enough hits with runners in scoring position. I don't have the exact numbers, what the Giants were tonight with runners in scoring position. But, when you have 10 hits, you ideally would love to score way more than just 2 runs. But, again, we'll put this one behind us. We'll be ready to go for tomorrow's game. So that's going to be a big one to try to bounce back here. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us tonight. How's everyone doing on this Monday night? Enjoying it. Just wish we could have got the win tonight, but we are going to bounce back. And so taking a look at the box score, some of the offensive highlights of the game. Brandon Belt coming up big with a multi-hit game, going 2 for 3. Then we had Brandon Crawford with a big multi-hit game, going 2 for 4. Estrada picked up a base hit, going 1 for 4. And Joey Bart had a really great game. He reached base 3 times, had 2 walks, and then picked up a base hit as well. So I think, so far it's been a great start for Joey Bart. And that's something that we are really looking forward to, really excited to see what Joey Bart can do this season. Obviously, we know he's not going to fully be able to replace Buster Posey. But, we definitely know that Joey Bart, he's learned from the best, and he's a really talented player. And, he's going to be really exciting to watch. I mean, his ability to go to the opposite field with power, that is what most impresses me when I take a look at Joey Bart and just his skill set and where I think his future is headed, because it's a very bright future. And, I definitely believe he has a good chance to win Rookie of the Year this year, and that is exactly what Buster Posey did. And so I think it's just fascinating when you think, like, it's been like maybe 12. So Posey got called up in 2009, and so here we are. Joey Bart obviously got called up last year. So, literally like just 12 years apart. Now we're getting a chance to see, a young, really talented catcher coming up in the Giants farm system. And, there's so many good feelings that you have about Joey Bart and, how good that this guy could potentially be. And just such an exciting story for sure in 2022 with this San Francisco Giants team. And, the first year, that we don't have Buster Posey. And so already, it's getting used to it, but definitely what an incredible career he had, and excited for Posey to enjoy retirement. And he had a heck of a career. Just awesome. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us. We are bringing down this one tonight. Giants come up just short, dropping this one 4-2 against the San Diego Padres, the division rival Padres. It's a very tough one. Tough loss here, but just like the Giants showed after the tough loss on Saturday, they came back out on Sunday and got a big win against the Marlins. So it's going to be very key to show that resilience, bounce back for tomorrow's game, and that's what we got to do here. So I think definitely one of the big keys is that we are going to have to get those big hits, runners in scoring position, and just have to utilize that. Because, we had 10 hits in this ball game. We got people on base. We were setting things up to have everything go well. And so just unfortunate that, just unfortunate we couldn't get those big hits tonight. That it would have made a difference maker. We had the bases loaded. We had opportunities in this game. So that's definitely, when we look back at this game and we break it down, that's the tough part about it is, there are going to be some moments that you don't come through, and you just hope that you come through enough in those situations with runners in scoring position. And on a night like tonight, we just could not get it done there. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us tonight. We're breaking down this one, first NL West division opponent for your San Francisco Giants. Just a tough one, a tough loss tonight, dropping this one 4-2. And we got to see Alex Wood make his 2022 San Francisco Giants debut, and that was extremely exciting to see him out there. And such a huge re-signing for the Giants to bring him back. I really liked what Alex Wood did for us last year, and I'm excited to see what he can bring for us this year. And he pitched very well. He pitched solid. I mean, I shouldn't say he pitched very well, but he pitched solid. For did give up a couple runs. Pitched into the 5th inning. Gave up 5 hits. So but only walked 1 and struck out 6. So that's a really solid outing for Alex Wood, making his 2022 season debut. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us tonight. How's everyone doing? What's everyone thinking after this game tonight? Again, I think if we could have just came through with runners in scoring position, this definitely could have been a whole different ball game. And just unfortunate that we came up just short in this one, a 2-run loss here. And, it was a 1-run game, and so, did have the potential makings to, be an opportunity where we could tie this ball game up, say in the 8th inning. We tried to, and then, once it got to a 4-2 game, we still had a lot of confidence that we could come back in this game, and just unfortunate there to come up short. Overall, there are a lot of good things to break down in this game. Some guys had some solid games out there. Joey Bart had a really great game, reached base 3 times tonight, walking twice, and did pick up a base hit. And so far, his start to this season, he has been doing very well. So that's been something really exciting to watch. And Joey Bart just so talented, and it's going to be really interesting to follow. Of course, he's not going to be able to replace Buster Posey. Joey Bart's unique in his own skill sets that he has, and just as every player. And so I'm just so excited to see what's the future brings for Joey Bart. He looks a lot more comfortable, I think, this year coming into this season, and having got his feet wet at the big league level last season. That experience has helped him going into this season, and so that's been really awesome to see so far. Welcome in, William Henry. How are you doing tonight? It's okay, Travis. My Dodgers lost too, if it makes you feel any better. Sorry about the loss there, William, for your Dodgers. Of course, as you know, as a Giants fan, I'm always pumped when the Dodgers lose. So again, may the best team win this division this year. And of course, still very early in the season. So right now Giants are sitting at 2-2. Very early in the season, and just excited for what the future holds. I think when I look at this Giants team, I think when you look at our strengths on this team, it's our starting rotation, the guys that we got in that rotation: Logan Webb, Carlos Rodon, Anthony DeSclafani, Alex Wood, who we saw out there tonight. And tomorrow we are going to get to see Alex Cobb make his Giants debut, and that I'm just so excited for. I'm excited to see Alex Cobb. He's been increasing the velocity on his fastball, so that's been something really encouraging to see. And he was doing weighted ball training in the offseason to help strengthen his arm to get the higher velocity on his fastball, and was hitting 97 miles per hour in spring training. So for Alex Cobb to be doing that, a veteran pitcher, I think he's like 34 years old. That's just super exciting to see what he is going to do out there this season. So looking forward to that tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. Obviously, big game here for the Giants to bounce back, losing the opener to the Padres. So a tough one tonight, but again, we are going to bounce back from this, and big key for the offense is to come through in those clutch situations like we did so well all last season. Giants were among the best teams in baseball hitting with runners in scoring position. So that was where in this game we just could not get the big hits tonight, unfortunately. But again, 10 hits. Yeah, we scored 2 runs. So, we were getting men on base. Just could not get those big hits to cash in a lot of runs. And that would have been huge. I mean, a close game like this, a 2-run loss, you definitely look back at the opportunities that you had that, you could have put a dent on the score. And just unfortunate we just could not come up to get it. Welcome in, everyone. Glad you joined us tonight for the post game. Giants drop a tough one against the division rival Padres, 4-2. So we got to bounce back here, but really excited, looking forward to Alex Cobb making his Giants debut in tomorrow's game upcoming. So that's going to be a great one. Really looking forward to it. And to see how this offense is going to continue, to get better. I mean, this offense, we know how good they were last season, and we know that they can hit the long ball. And yes, we did lose some guys. When you look at our lineup, losing Buster Posey, losing Donovan Solano, losing Chris Bryant. Obviously, yeah, those are some guys that got a lot of big hits for us. But, I'm confident with all the guys that we have in there. Mike Yastrzemski, he didn't have the best of seasons last year, and this year gotten off to a slow start, but did get his first hit of the year tonight. So, I'm looking to see Mike Yastrzemski have a bounce back season this year. So I think that is going to be huge. And picking up Jock Peterson, I think that was a nice pickup. For me, the big thing with Jock Peterson is that he is a clutch hitter. So, his WAR in terms of, how often he is getting, wins above replacement, how often he's getting on base, how many his average, things like that. He definitely could be a lot better there. But overall, the power, he's got incredible power. Still hit 18 home runs last year. So I think, seeing that he's clutch in the playoffs, and it's not easy to find those kind of guys that can come through in the big moments. So for me, I think that was a nice pickup for the Giants to get Jock Peterson. And, the outfield looking good. You got Austin Slater, another guy who has shown, when he gets it going, he is a big threat in that lineup. Got the opening day, his first walk-off hit on opening day against the Marlins. So looking forward to seeing Austin Slater this year to see what he can do. Because for me, if he can just stay consistent out there, Slater is going to be, he's got the talent to be an all-star. I think he's that good that he can put all the tools together. He's got among the best throwing arms with Elliot Ramos on the San Francisco Giants. So that's going to be a lot of fun to watch, this outfield. And then you got, we picked up Luke Williams, and he has been a really pleasant, he's done very well, made his Giants debut over the last couple games and has done very well, gotten some big hits. So that's something, again, this offense I still think is going to put up a lot of production despite, losing Posey, Bryant, and losing Solano. So, we lost some of our core bats we had from the lineup the last several years or last season. So, and yeah, several seasons. So it's definitely going to be, I definitely believe in this lineup. I believe this lineup can, score. When you look at our starting rotation, you look at the bullpen, our pitching is really good. And, defensively, last year we were a really good defensive team. And, so, that's definitely key to, keep playing well defensively, to, be able to, if we want to get back to winning 100+ games, I think that this team can definitely do it. Our fundamental approach at the plate, we go in there, we get a lot of pitches out of the pitcher, we grind out at bats, try to reach base however we can. And, anytime you can get into teams' bullpens, the earlier the better. And that's going to have, direct impact on the rest of the series a lot of times. So definitely a lot of things to keep in mind here. So we are going to be wrapping up the post-game show here shortly. Thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the post-game. But before we do, as always, we are going to get to our picks of the game. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, perspectives, and reactions to this game tonight. San Francisco Giants lose a tough one against the division rival Padres 4-2. We're going to bounce back. We're going to bounce back tomorrow. Alex Cobb making his San Francisco Giants debut. Really nice signing in the offseason for our starting rotation, and Alex Cobb hitting 97 miles per hour with the fastball in spring training. So really excited for the veteran starter to make his Giants debut tomorrow. So for my pick of the game, I'm going to take Joey Bart. I'm taking Joey Bart. Had a really great game, reaching base 3 times and picked up a big base hit. So for me, the future is here with Joey Bart. So I'm going to take Joey Bart as my pick of the game, and would love to hear your thoughts, who you're taking as the pick of the game. If you happen to be watching this stream later, would love to get your thoughts and reactions. Leave them in the comment section down below. I really appreciate that, everyone. So thank you again so much. We are going to be wrapping up. San Francisco Giants lose a tough one tonight, 4-2 against the division rival Padres. But we are going to bounce back. We are resilient. Giants baseball torture. We're going to get it done tomorrow. So looking forward to it. And thank you again so much, everyone, for checking out the post game. Really appreciate your support. I would not be here without your support. I would just be a guy talking to the camera right now, talking to myself. So I just want to say thank you so much for your incredible support to the entire SF Bay Area Sports Talk community. So thank you guys so much. Let's smash that like button. That would really help out the channel a lot. I really appreciate that. This feedback lets YouTube know that this video is relevant, so then YouTube knows to recommend this video to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. And if you enjoy the content, smash that subscriber button so you can stay up to date with all things San Francisco Giants, live post-game shows, and reacting to breaking news, signings, and trades. We have got you covered here on the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. So thank you so much, everyone. And if you happen to see my good friend Eric, the legend, Hum Baby Baseball, if you see him over doing his post game right now, be sure to go check out his channel and check out the post game there for more incredible San Francisco Giants coverage. So be sure to check out Hum Baby Baseball. Appreciate that, everyone. He makes incredible, amazing San Francisco Giants content and all things baseball. So go check him out there at Hum Baby Baseball. So thank you again, everyone. Appreciate all of your support, and we will see you next time here on the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Let's go, San Francisco Giants!